facility, having a blast if you've been hanging with us thus far today. Hey, get this. Ben Roethlisberger, one of the Steelers' greatest quarterbacks ever, he weighed in on the great debate of the NFL this year. Justin Fields or Russell Wilson? Well, Ben Roethlisberger simply says, regardless of Russell Wilson's injury, since he's been dealing with the calf, Justin Fields should be the starter. The question for me is this: whenever a legend weighs in, it at least shakes the ground of that fan base. Yeah. It matters. James Jones, let me ask you, do you agree with Big Ben on Justin Fields?
No. Justin Fields has to continue to keep earning this, man. Justin Fields is not playing lights out. If Russell Wilson gets back healthy, yes, Justin Fields should be the starter, but Justin Fields cannot play bad. Justin Fields has to continue to play well, but not only that, they got to continue to keep winning. Because if you continue to keep playing average, even though you are winning, can we get more out of Russ? So I don't agree with this. I will agree if Justin Fields is balling lights out and they are winning football games, and he's earned the right to say, even if Russ is healthy, no matter how bad I play, how good I play, I'm the starting quarterback. For me, it's not to that point yet. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in a really good situation because they're like, okay, Russ is not healthy yet, a quarterback that can win us some games. Justin Fields is doing what we need him to do, and he's helping us win some games. But this is still a quarterback competition. Justin Fields still has to go out there and play at a high level. It's not just you play bad, Russell Wilson's healthy, and you're still our starting quarterback. That's not the situation we're in.
I want to hear Shady on this.
No, I'm interested. You're a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think that if Russ is healthy, Justin needs to stay the starter. I
No
disagree
doubt.
with you. And so Justin Fields, he's 2-0, only one touchdown in those games. I get it. They've struggled. They've won, no doubt about it, with their defense. Right? Okay, they have. They allowed the Broncos on the road 6 points. They scored 13. They still won on that game. He's 2-0, though, and the thing I like about it and the thing I want and the reason I want Justin Fields to stay the starter, 0 turnovers. He has not turned it over, okay? He hasn't turned the football over. And, guys, I rewatched the Justin Fields game last night, and there's one underlying issue that we haven't really been talking about on this show, and I just circled it right here. It's a very bad offensive line, guys.
Yeah, we do.
So even with Russ at 80 or 90%, Russ is not the guy at 80 or 90% with the calf that's going to be getting outside of the pocket. I saw about 5 to 6 sacks that Justin Fields was able to avoid, get out, and turn into a positive game. That's sort of what Ben Roethlisberger was talking. Other than that center for the guys over there, like it's been bad. So you just got to protect them a little bit more. I think Justin can do more outside of the pocket than Russ can. So those are the reasons I'm saying Justin Fields.
Yeah, but you say you disagree with me, though.
Yeah, he's saying Fields should be the starter regardless.
Yeah, even if Russ is healthy.
Yeah. I said if Russ is healthy, Fields still needs to be the starter.
And that's what I said. But if he plays bad and Russ is healthy, he's still the starter. That's where I'm at. That's why I still think it's a competition.
It got to be a competition. I mean, I'm just looking at, like, they're winning games for sure, right? But it ain't because of, and I don't say this because, you know, I'm respecting what the young kid is doing. Justin Fields is playing well, but, like, he's not the reason why they're winning these games.
Yeah.
I mean, he's putting up field goals and he has 1 touchdown, 2 games. All of this is really the defense. And I don't think that Russ should be benched through injury and because the defense is playing really well. Another thing about Big Ben, because I respect what Big Ben's saying, you know, a GOAT like that for that franchise, you got to hear what he's had to say. But it's real funny, though, because when he was playing real bad, like bad, right, end of his career, he didn't want no other quarterbacks come up in there, all right? Do y'all remember that? He had them dudes handcuffed. Every time they were thinking about drafting somebody, are you going to play or not? Because I remember him saying, I don't know if I have it no more, right? And they was like, well, should we go in a different direction? And he came back, no, I'm here. Yeah. So it's like, I hate when guys do that, especially with the egos, because he wants Justin Fields to go on there and play. You know why? Because he don't have no super resume. I don't know if, not to say he won't, because I hope every young kid can, but I don't see no crazy big resume for Justin Fields. Can y'all?
He doesn't have one today.
Okay, but a guy like Russ has a resume, right? Has a Super Bowl, has some Hall of Fame potential. Yeah. And knowing about Big Ben, he's all about the ego and all about the credit. He don't want no dude to come in Pittsburgh and have some type of resume like him and takes the Steelers to a playoff or potentially a championship. That's why that's just like what he said. But I get what he's trying to get to, but the way he said it, I know where he's aiming.
No, that's well said. That's well said. We will see how this quarterback situation plays out, but there is no more intriguing quarterback matchup over the next 7 days than the one I'm about to tell you. Because we're talking about injuries. They do yoga sometimes in the training room.
What you got?
People don't know this. That's rice, man. That's
What does it help you with?
Oh, yeah, that's like
The grip?
Release the ball.
Yeah,
the grip,
He
the ball,
dropped 2
dog.
touchdowns and he dropped like 10 passes.
In the facility, we bring y'all into every aspect of the facility, which includes the training room. Why? Because the Niners got some star players in the training room. Christian McCaffrey, he's out at least 4 games with a calf and Achilles injury. Debo Samuel, he's out a couple weeks with a strained calf. Get this, y'all. They amounted for 53% of the Niners' touches last year.
Oh, my.
Amounted for 44% roughly of the Niners' yards. That's what the Niners are missing over the next 2 to 4 weeks. 53% of their offense last year or 44%, depending on what statistic you want to submit to. Chase, let me come to you. You're the quarterback here. Can the Niners survive without McCaffrey?
They're going to have to.
Before you go, though, like, I'm just curious.
Shoeless.
You work on the same ankle every segment.
It's still not ready yet? Whoa.
He's still in the training room.
Hey,
dog.
you gotta pray, dog. This,
What are we doing?
I'm on IR, man. They got me out for 4
Gotcha.
weeks.
There ain't no rush for you to get out. You chilling.
That's funny. Yeah, he's working the other.
same one, dog. It's the same one.
I think they can survive. I don't know. And it's going to really depend on the offensive play caller, Kyle Shanahan. It's going to come down to him. You saw what he was able to do week 1 and week 2 with Jordan Mason, right? I don't think CMC is that big of a deal. He's one of the top running backs in the league. But they've shown they can play with Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason, you said it. I'm going to steal your stat, okay, for America out there. He's on pace for 2,100 yards. Will he get 2,100 yards? No. You think he's going to get 1,450? Probably, because the scheme's so good. That offensive line, Trent Williams, he's by himself, he said he's 85%. He's not fully healthy. Brandon Ayuk, we talked about it ad nauseum.
Yeah.
He's got heavy legs, is what we like call it. You talk about the training room heavy legs. We need a cold tub in here because that's what you get in when you do it. So I think it's just going to all come down to Shanahan. Can he get more creative with his play calls? We always talk about how creative he is. The 49ers, they've motioned on 75% of their plays this year. It's easily the most in the NFL. So he's ratcheting it up a notch, okay? So you're going to have to continue to do that. You're going to have to continue to do different personnel groupings. You're going to have to continue to do different formations. So from a mindset of a play caller, you got to feed it to Ayuk because that's your guy. You got to lean on George Kittle. George Kittle, where have you been? Yeah. Like, he's a blocker. He hasn't shown up really at all. The last, like, 10 games. I did some stats. I don't have them with me because we in the training room. We're just talking ball. But at the end of the day, I think it falls on Kyle Shanahan.
Man, this is crazy. So you lose 2 All-Pros, right, and Pro Bowl players, and you still got 3 left on the offense, right?
3.
You got Trent, you got Ayuk, you got Kittle, right?
That's true.
You still got 3 left.
I was hoping you weren't going to say the fullback. That was
Oh, he All-Pro too. So you got 4.
That would have pissed me off.
See, I forgot about that. But you got 4 All-Pros left. So they are in a great situation. They absolutely will be just fine. They're in a great situation. The only thing that truly changes is now you become the number 1 Reed Ayuk. You become the number 2 Reed Kittle. And we're going to design plays around you guys. I'm special at what I do. I will create this offense to get the ball into your guys' hands. And we're still going to run the football. And their schedule, right? You got 3 division games, and I know division games is tough, but you got Seattle, you got the Rams, you got the Cardinals, and you got the Patriots. That's your next 4 games. So you really, really favored your next 4 games until you see the Chiefs and the Cowboys. I truly believe they could stay afloat, and they will be just fine. You have one of the best coaches in the game. You have a really good quarterback, and you still got 4 All-Pro players on the offense. It's a lot of teams in the National Football League that'll still trade and take this Niners offense over their offense, so they'll be just fine.
Yeah, I like that take from James, just because, like, Kyle Shanahan is that good, right? He's that good, and he's done more with less out of any coach other than Andy Reid in the league. And he talked about other All-Pros that they do have. So they're going to be solid. I mean, even like the running game, even before Christian McCaffrey even got there, they ran the ball extremely well. He's so special that he made it even look even better. So they should be fine. Only thing I'm nervous of, though, if I had to just pick at something, is that the best player on the team, Trent Williams, who's really, really good, he's trying to get himself back into playing shape, because he's been away from training camp. And then your number 1 receiver right now is Brandon Ayuk, and he's still kind of getting himself and his feet underneath him. So I'm just trying to figure out how does that work. But it is the Niners, and they are used to winning. And when you're used to winning, it's like we go in the game. I don't care who's playing. You're supposed to win this game.
No doubt about it.
And they used to be in here. They used to be in the training room. This ain't nothing
Niners.
That is bad. So look, when we return, we got to head to a Steelers quarterback meeting. Why? Because Ben Roethlisberger, Steelers legend, has weighed in on the greatest debate in the NFL right now. Who should start for the Steelers? He thinks it should be Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, regardless of Russell Wilson's health. That is next. Sport spectacle the whole nation shall be watching as Aaron Rodgers runs out of the tunnel for only the second time in New York. The last time he ran out of the tunnel, he tore his Achilles just 4 plays later. No bigger sports spectacle.